Hello everybody, Cub Fan here with another video. It's that time of year where the Veterans Committee selects their guys for the Hall of Fame. I don't think it's called the Veterans Committee anymore. I don't even know what it's called. I'm not even going to try to attempt it. But watch the video. Double D did a video. Sorry about my dog, he wants his butt scratched. Double D did a video. And they challenged us to come up with who we think's going to get in and who is not. And so that is right up my alley. I would love to do a list and participate in that. Also, I will have another video coming up this evening. Today is my birthday, and my wife and my kids went out and got me some packs. They got me the gallery. One update, and I had an update hanger as well too, and another one, the little galleries, and the Topps Holiday. Now these two boxes here had guaranteed hits, but I went ahead and broke them already because I'm not a big fan of breaking on camera. So I went ahead and broke them open already, and I will do another video of some of the highlights because I was actually pretty ecstatic because something happened to me today that has actually never happened to me in my collecting career. But I will share that with the next video. Alright, hot bud. Thank you. Alright, well let's get right into it. So who's getting in and who's not? The list was Jack Morris, Ted Simmons, Steve Garvey, Dale Murphy, Alan Trammell, Louis Tiant, Tommy John, Don Malley, and Dave Parker, and then some executive, last name Miller. I think he was the guy that helped bring in free agency to the league, and that was pretty cool. This list is actually a pretty strong list, and there's actually several of these guys that were on my video of 15 guys not in the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to go over each guy. And just for the simple fact that I don't want this to be a super long video, and I did something similar to this a little while back. So who do I think is going to get in? Jack Morris. I think he had a really good career. He was really solid, and he is actually on my list of really, the Hall of really good. My personal opinion is I don't think he gets in. This year. I think he has a good chance of getting in another year, but Jack Morris, I mean, he had the same kind of, longevity. He had a decent career, but he's along the same lines as Jim Cott, Tommy John, and those guys. But Jack Morris, I mean, he was really solid, and he's a little bit above those guys, but I just don't think he gets in. Ted Simmons, next on the list. I think he's a go. If you look at the numbers, I'm not going to go over all of his numbers. Check out Double D's video. They went through all the numbers. But here's, I got a couple of his cards. I got this 71 Topps Ted Simmons. Try to get it out of the glare. 71 Topps Ted Simmons. Sorry, Ted Simmons. And then I got a 74, and then I got a 81. But if you look at his numbers, I mean, his numbers are just, I mean, they're astronomical. I don't know why he's not. And he actually was not on my radar for my 15 guys not in the Hall, and if I would have done a little bit more research, I would have found him, and he definitely would have been on my list. So I think he is a go. Next is Steve Garvey. He's in the Hall of very good, but not quite good enough. Because if you put him in, you have to put in Dave Parker. You have to put in Mark Grace. I mean, guys of that nature. You have to put those guys in. If you put in Steve Garvey, I mean, he would go in as a first baseman, so you would have to consider Grace. Who's Tino Martinez, guys like that. I mean, they all had great careers, but they just, 10-time All-Star, 1-time MVP, 2 World Series. Just not quite there. Next, Dale Murphy. And of course, for me, there's a 77 rookie card, Dale Murphy. I think Dale Murphy gets in. Just for a simple fact is he had a very solid career, and he had a whole decade where he just dominated. I'm sorry. I mean that's the criteria. He had a complete career, consistent throughout, and he had a 10-year period where he was just the best at his position for that time. He played on some really crappy teams, but I think Dale Murphy gets in. Alan Trammell. Here's Alan Trammell. I think Alan Trammell gets in. I think he was solid enough. I think he gets in. Next on the list is Louis Tion. I think he's a no. He had some really good seasons, but he had some terrible seasons as well too. And he just wasn't consistent enough. Tommy John. I think Tommy John, the only reason his numbers are the way they are is because he played for a long time. I don't even know. He played he just played an astronomical amount of time. He played for a really long time. Next on the list, Don Mattingly. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say no. I think that Don Mattingly didn't have his back issues. I think he would be. We wouldn't be having this discussion. I think he'd already be in the Hall of Fame. But he only had a 5 or 6 year period. He was a great player even after his back issues. He just became an okay player. So I love Donnie. I love Donnie baseball. He hit the peak of his career when I was at the peak of baseball cards as a kid, and I absolutely loved him. But I just don't think so. And then last but not least, Dave Parker. And the Cobra, MVP, 2 World Series championships, number of All-Star games. What do you have total? 7 All-Star games, 2 batting titles, 2,700 career hits, and I just think the list is too strong for him, and I just don't think. They ought to make a Hall of almost, because he's just right there. But I really think I have to agree with Double D on this one. I think the cocaine allegations, I think does really hurt him. So that's my list. I think my 3 that I think are getting in are Ted Simmons, Dale Murphy, and Alan Trammell. So thanks for watching, and I'll be coming out with another video because it was a good day. Cracked some packs, and once again something happened to me. It's never happened before, so it was pretty awesome. It was a good thing. And then there was some good football in today that I want to talk about too. So till the next video. Thanks.